What's going on, everybody's web style? Brian Sav here with another NRW checkpoint. Brian, how you doing, man?
Doing all right. Yourself?
I'm doing good. You know, I didn't realize that so many big time games are coming out this week, man.
Me either.
It's kind of ridiculous. I looked at the list. I'm like, wait a minute, that's coming out this week. That's coming out this week. I'm like, oh, I had no idea. So let's get to the games because we have a lot this week. First up is Songs of Conquest on the PC. Songs of Conquest is a turn-based strategy game developed by Lava Potion, which is a really cool name for a game studio, and published by Coffee Stain Publishing, which is also a cool name for a game studio or a publisher at least. Yes. Inspired by 90s classics such as Heroes of Might and Magic, the game was released in early access in May of 2022. So it's been out in early access for the past 2 years on Windows and Mac. Again, you don't hear too many games that come out for the Mac, so this is one that's out there. Yeah. It allows players to choose from 4 unique factions, expand their kingdoms, and wage battle by controlling powerful magicians called wielders. Obviously, it was released this week. It's coming out. Actually, it came out of early access on Monday. So it's out now in the wild. People are playing it, so hopefully they're enjoying it.
Yeah, it sounds dope.
Yeah, it does. Next up, we have Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder. It's on PC. We are watching a trailer for this one. Inspired by 16 and 32-bit classic, Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder fuses tight 2D platforming and exhilarating, not exulting, combat with an engrossing twist-laden narrative in a stunningly handcrafted steampunk world. I was like, just by description, we had to check out the trailer.
Yes. I'm a sucker for the steampunk.
Yes. Next up, we have Paper Trail. It is literally on everything. Every console that you can buy right now, and mobile, and PC, and Mac. It's there. Paper Trail is a top-down puzzle adventure about leaving home, set in a foldable paper world. You play as Paige, a budding academic leaving home for the first time to pursue her studies. On the journey, you learn to fold the world, merging 2 sides to solve puzzles, explore new areas, and uncover long-lost secrets. That sounds really cool.
It does. It also sounds like another game that we've covered before. Are we watching a trailer for that?
No, we are not watching a trailer for that.
Okay. I'll take a look at it on my own time, but that sounds cool though.
Yeah, it really does.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is one of the heavy hitters for the week. Senua Saga Hellblade 2 on the Xbox Series systems and PC and Game Pass. The sequel to the award-winning Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Senua returns in a brutal journey of survival through the myth and torment of Viking Iceland. Intent on saving those who have fallen victim to the horrors of tyranny, Senua faces a battle of overcoming the darkness within and without. We are watching trailers for that. Brian?
Okay.
Brian.
Yeah, I'm interested. I like the description.
I popped that bad boy in. Well, I played it on Game Pass earlier today.
Okay.
Man, let me tell you, even on next gen systems, now mind you, I have an Xbox One, so I'm playing through CloudPlay. So CloudPlay, Xbox CloudPlay, you're playing on Series X's. Mm-hmm. Even on PS5, there are a lot of games where the in-game graphics still aren't the same. Actually, many of the games aren't the same as the cut screens. Right. There's no difference.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, wait a minute, I'm playing the game. It's like seamless. It's so I've only played like 10, 15 minutes of this game, maybe 20. I don't know. Okay. It's so immersive.
Okay.
I haven't even fought anybody yet. I'm just literally walking around the beach, climbing up. I was like, I am blown away just from that. That the game was that immersive.
Okay.
I was like
watching the trailer.
Wow, yeah, we are watching trailer, but I was impressed. And again, I haven't even fought anybody yet.
Right, you just talking to NPCs.
I ain't even. It's just me and climbing up out of the ship and trying to survive. And the music, the pacing. I believe the character suffers from schizophrenia, so the voices are in her head.
Oh, okay.
It's so immersive. Again, I haven't done anything in the game and I'm blown away. I was that impressed.
Okay. Damn, it's only for the Xbox and PC, huh?
Well, so we're watching trailer for that, so we'll get to that Next
Okay.
up, we have System Shock on the PS5 for Xbox One SX. So we covered this last year when it dropped on PC.
Mhm.
System Shock is a fully fledged remake of the groundbreaking 1994 game, combining cult gameplay with all new HD visuals, updated controls, and an overhauled interface, and all new sounds and music. It even has original voice actor of Shadon, one of gaming's first or most iconic villains. Witness the rebirth of one of the greatest and most influential games of all time.
Okay. System Shock is back.
Yeah, it's on consoles now. Next up is a game that I heard a lot about this week, but not in a good way.
Me too.
Yeah, because I never got into the Division. I have Division One. It's not my type of game, but I know a lot of people like the
Yeah.
Division. And Ubisoft recently announced that they canceled Division Heartland.
Okay, good.
But they're moving the team over to work on the game that comes out this week, XDefiant,
Yeah.
which is on the PS5, not 4, just all current gen systems, series systems, and PC. It's a free-to-play first-person shooter developed by Ubisoft San Francisco and published by Ubisoft. It used to be Tom Clancy's XDefiant, but you'll see why it's not just Tom Clancy anymore once we get to the description. The game features a variety of factions and classes, not classes. We've been talking a lot before we got to checkpoint today, ladies and gentlemen. Each with their own unique abilities and weapons. It is set in the Ubisoft universe. Map locations are based on multiple Ubisoft titles and game locations. The setting of each game revolves around factions called Defiance. Phantoms from Ghost Recon, Echelon from Splinter Cell, Cleaners from The Division, Libertad from Far Cry, and DedSec from Watch Dogs. Defiance are customizable with traits, abilities, devices, weapons, and items. So I can see why they dropped Tom Clancy, because it's more of a Ubisoft sort of universe game instead of a Tom Clancy universe sort of game. All right, interesting. We are watching the trailer for that one.
Okay, which I don't know. I'm still interested in.
I'm interested to see what it's about.
Right.
Next up, we had Bread and Fred. The name alone gets you interested.
Right.
Bread and Fred is a challenging co-op platformer from AAPI, where two players must cooperate to jump and climb to the top of a snowy mountain. Play both as Bread and Fred in their exasperating and sometimes maddening climb that requires precision with every jump. Each time you land, you'll be closer to the peak and one step closer to mastering the platforming. But your fall down the mountain will be even farther.
Damn.
Yeah. Don't fall.
Right.
Next up is probably the coolest title of the week. Duck Detective. Secret Salami is on the Switch and PC. That sounds like an awesome name for an adult movie.
I was where I see. I didn't want to say my mom. I'm like, man, salami, huh? Okay. The secret salami.
This is not that show. We'll talk about that later. Solving crime is no walk in the park. You are down on his luck detective who also happens to be a duck. Use your powers of deduction, to inspect evidence, fill in the blanks, and bust the case wide open in a narrative adventure, mystery adventure where nothing is quite as it seems.
Now, Duck Detective, is this a Disney property?
No. It's it's an independent property.
Okay, cool. That might be interesting.
Next up, we have Eternal Threads is on pretty much all consoles, Series X, One, PS4, 5, Switch, all of them, and PC. It dropped on PC back in 2022, so they've been able to play it for about 2 years now. Eternal Threads is a single-player, first-person, story-driven puzzle game of time manipulation, choice, and consequence. As an operative tasked with fixing corruption in the time stream, you have been sent to north of England in May 2015, where 6 people died in a house fire. Prohibited from simply stopping the fire, you must instead manipulate the choices made by the housemates in the week leading up to it so that they all survive the event. Now, that's an interesting premise for a game.
Right. I've never heard anything like that.
What does that remind me of? It's almost like Quantum Leap.
I never played Quantum Leap.
No, the TV show, Quantum Leap.
They don't have a game too.
Not to my knowledge, but
okay.
Either the new version or old version is sent back in time in order to fix a wrong that should be righted. And the person inhabits the individual's body to change their choices to make the future better.
Oh, okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah, that sounds very much like a Quantum Leap-esque game.
That's what Bishop wish he would have had all them times he went back to the 90s.
Look, Bishop needs to know how to carry a baby. That's all I got. Dropping a baby in a damn truck. Spoilers, but still.
Hey. Which X-Men 97 was amazing. That was a good television there. That was a good television.
TV show all year, man.
Yeah, seriously. Got to be. Okay.
But yeah. All right. Next up, we have Hauntii is on all consoles and PC and on Game Pass. Play as Hauntii, a naive but brave ghost, on a relentless quest for answers. A mysterious race of glowing creatures known as Eternians. This is not He-Man. Guides lost souls to an ominous central tower where they appear to ascend to a higher plane. They look like angels, but no one really knows who they are, nor where they came from. And unleash ghostly powers to possess both inhabitants and environments, unveiling various solutions to combat and puzzle challenges. Unravel the mysteries of eternity and shape your fate in a mesmerizing adventure like no other.
That sounds interesting. There.
It sounds interesting. Yeah, I saw that
Hauntii
a couple days ago, I think. And I saw it was dropping on Game Pass. I'm like, oh, I gotta check that out. So I'll probably be checking that out pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what they got going on. Hauntii. Okay.
All right.
What's next?
Next up, another big hitter this week, Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door remake. So a remake of the 2004 GameCube classic, the 1,000-Year Door is the second in the Paper Mario series, followed by Paper Mario, and is part of the larger Mario franchise, obviously. In the game where Mario and Princess Peach get involved in the search for a mystic treasure that holds great fortune. Peach is kidnapped by an alien group called X-Nauts. Mario sets out to find the treasure and save the princess.
Hey, it's another Mario game.
Yep.
You know, Paper Mario, though, I don't know. That's probably like, out of all the different Mario types, it's like top 5. Paper Mario, he get respect. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. I just looked up the Hauntii game. The art style looks crazy.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool game.
It does. Okay, what we got next?
All right, next up, our last game of the week, World of Goo 2 is on the Switch, PC, and Mac. World of Goo 2, like its predecessor, is a physics-based puzzle game. The game is divided into chapters, each one subdivided into levels. Each level will task players to guide blob-like goo balls to a pipe by using the goo balls to form lattice-based structures. Each goo connects to a lattice depending on the angle they are placed. The goo balls then move by climbing into the structures and down the pipe. So, okay. All right, let's get into some trailers. First up, Senua Saga Hellblade 2.
Okay, this is the one I was looking for. And Senua Saga Hellblade 2.
I can remember times
not going on. The sequel to the award-winning Hellblade Senua Saga
lying inside the body
returns and a brutal journey of survival through myth and torment.
I'm a child with an animal soul.
Intent on saving those who have fallen.
This is in game, Brian. This is what the game looks like.
I see.
I am blown away at how good this game looks.
Yeah, it looks great.
As I am running around looking for every answer, moving across my mind like a beautiful dancer. Oh, I am here to tear what makes me whole.
Nah, it kind of remind me a little bit of like God of War.
We are
I can see that.
I'm a child with an animal soul.
What are we, 4 years into next gen, and we finally feel like we're getting games of the next gen?
Right.
Because this would not have played in the last generation. period. There's
Right.
no way, shape, or form this would have played on last generation.
That looks good.
Playing this today, I was like I said, I was thoroughly impressed the short amount of time I played it. And it's just such a beautiful game. And I don't mean like, because when I played it, like it's gray and drab, but you felt like you were in a real living world.
Okay.
You felt like, and again, I have to reiterate, I was only into the game 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20, because I wasn't timing it and the recording didn't work. So I may have gone a little bit longer, but it was very early on in the game. And those are my impressions from just starting the game.
Right.
So I can't say that there are too many games ever where after 10, 15, 20 minutes, where I felt that enthusiastic about, wow, like I am blown away by the experience. I haven't done anything.
Right.
At all.
Good. Yeah, that's good. That sounds like a winner right there.
So yeah, I'm impressed.
You plan on continuing that?
Yeah, I definitely want to try some more. Maybe not tonight, maybe this weekend since it's a long holiday weekend.
Yeah. So, okay.
Next up, we have our newest free-to-play first-person shooter on the market, XDefiant.
Let's see what we saw. Came up with Tom Clancy and all of that other stuff going on here.
Hostile detected. Weapons hot.
Activating sonar. Enemy spotted.
That's what they came out of Splinter Cell.
Multiple kills confirmed.
They'll never see us coming. Look out!
Target spot. Flashbang out. Look up. Here they come.
Fire up high!
Yeah, that's it.
What are your thoughts, Brian?
Call of Duty. What's the game that we was talking about that went like the other shooting game? Division.
Yeah.
I see a little bit of Road Company in there, and I'm not impressed.
Yeah, this is the thing. On paper, and as it started playing, I was thinking about the descriptions.
It sound good.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking, okay, I can see each class having totally different play styles because of the games they came from. And that's why I started thinking about, especially as the trailer opened and we saw the people who were clearly from the Splinter Cell universe. I'm thinking, okay, this could be really cool, especially if these classes or these factions, Defiance, are really distinct in their classes.
Right.
I didn't see that in this trailer. This trailer seemed like it was like any other free-to-play FPS that we can see.
Yeah.
It just has some Ubisoft skins on it.
Yeah.
Like this.
And I want to like it. I feel like based on the synopsis and everything, it got potential. It's just I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, so y'all got the same aiming system and all that from Division, because I played Division 2 before, so it's the same. You know what I'm saying? Even the just the movements, the play style of the game, and then it's like you got some Call of Duty taglines and I guess missions in there, and then the characters got special abilities like the Road Company characters, and it's another shooter.
Yeah,
I'm glad it's free to play though. It's free to play.
Yes,
so I'm not mad. They're not charging for that.
I hope that this is what I hope. And maybe the trailer doesn't do it justice.
I hope not.
I'm really hoping that you really get some unique gameplay depending on what class you are, instead of just them being essentially skins of the properties they come from, but everybody plays the same. because that would be really disappointing. Because I think if there is and maybe I will be prompted to watch some reviews on this game now based on our conversation. Because before I would have written it off before that, but now I'm like, okay, I want to see what people who play this game say, because in my mind I'm like, oh, that could be a really cool thing. But I'm really scared that the execution is not what I'm thinking. And I feel like based on what you're saying, it's kind of the same way, like great premise. Yeah. If they actually do that. But if everybody plays the same, what's the damn point?
Right. And I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little picky or whatever. So I we'll take this with a grain of salt. But I want shooter games to let's move forward with the graphic capabilities. Yes. I feel like we're in a place now with this new generation of consoles or whatever, that they could give us some better graphics and everything. Maybe it may be a little difficult to achieve, you know what I'm saying, because it's a free to play game and it's live service and all that stuff like that. It might be a little taxing on the service and everything. I don't know. I don't make games, but that looked like a PlayStation 3 game. When it first started, I was like, oh, okay, this kind of remind me of 007 GoldenEye or Golden Gun. What was it? The N64 007. They just had that blockiness to it. You know what I'm saying? That hard corner. Nothing felt like, I wasn't visually like, oh, this looks great.
Especially after coming from watching Senua Saga. And maybe this. No, and it's no disrespect. You're right. It's just that you talk about comparison as far as next gen, and this game is only on next gen systems
and it looks PC. Like.
So I would expect better. Like this, that's something that looks like it could run on PS4, Xbox One. And again, no disrespect to those systems. There are people who are still kicking out killer graphically intensive titles on those older systems. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't even look like it's a title that would do that on those older systems. So yeah,
I'm mad about that. That was
I wish them well.
Price. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. No, I want Ubisoft to win. I really do.
I do.
Like we watched the trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows. That looks pretty cool.
Well, we couldn't get them graphics.
Yeah.
I had the game. That's for how long? Like put them graphics in there.
Exactly. They recently took an L on Skull and Bones, but we all knew that was going to be an L. I mean, we all knew that was going to be an L. Yeah. But yeah, I hope this does well for them. I hope it's not one of those FPSs or free-to-play games where they announce it and then 6 months later it's dying, it's dead, it's closed. Like that Gundam game we covered. Literally, they didn't last a year.
And I feel like that's where this game might be heading, simply because it does not, like, we talk about first person shooters, especially team based, where the characters have like abilities and things like that. We looking at Apex and Overwatch. We're not like, that's where the bar is at. You need to be up there or higher. This don't even feel like it could be if they should have just called this a 007 game, probably would have got the fans excited or something. But
yeah,
I don't know. I just want better for first person shooters. I just feel like for whatever reason, that's the only genre where like the graphics are just in a standstill. Like they're not improving with the way these games look. And I just feel like we got the capabilities. So what's the problem? But like I said, I don't develop games. I don't know what's going on. This is a big issue that I had with the last Payday that just came out. Like the game just still look old. And I'm like,
right,
I'm not paying this amount of money for this game to not look like it's supposed to be on PlayStation 5.
Right,
but
exactly.
It is what it is. I hope it does well. Free to play, it's cool. Like I said, the premise, plenty of potential. And they got some great like characters and stuff in there as far as like the Tom Clancy stuff and or the Splinter Cell universe and just everything. Ghost Recon is a popular game, and then they'll have fans because Ubisoft and people love Division for whatever reason. So maybe this will have some kind of legs, but I don't know. I don't see it right now.
Yeah, I don't either. But I wish them much success on this one. I really do.
Definitely.
I want it to work. I really want it to work, and I just want them to win.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Last but not least, we have Gestalt Steam and Cinder.
Steam and Cinder? That's crazy. We just even farther back with graphics, but this look great. For a side-scrolling platformer, Castlevania type vibe, this look good.
I'm liking this one. I'm really liking this.
But this makes sense.
Yeah.
This is a side-scrolling Castlevania-like platformer. Those kind of graphics actually look advanced for that style, that genre of game. A first-person shooter should not look like it still don't run on the N64. But
Yeah.
we're talking about Gestalt right now. Gestalt looks great to me. I feel like that'll be a very fun game. What systems did you say Gestalt?
That's on PC.
Only?
Let me double check and see.
That's crazy now, because I mean, our Switch is right there. I just feel like,
Yeah, it's on PC.
okay, well, maybe this is the beginning to,
Yeah, that's what I think. It's probably come out on consoles at a later date.
yeah, because this is not a big studio, right? This is Gestalt is okay. Okay, so maybe that's a smaller studio. Maybe they'll pour it out once they get their money from Steam. Look good though.
Right. All right. Well, that's it for this week. Brian, what's going on with you?
I'm getting ready to record this new episode of the Talk+Play Blurred Pod. A couple things to talk about. They just put out this new trailer for season 2 of House of the Dragon. Really excited for that. Marvel's Rivals is getting closer. I'm loving all of the gameplay footage and things I've been seeing from that. I gotta recap my experience with X-Men 97 because amazing television. I'm so glad that I rewatched the original before getting into it too, because it's just like kept rolling. I was like, this is great. I'm abreast of everything. Yeah, I'm just got some things to talk about, so get ready to put that out. Nothing else outside of that. What about yourself?
Let's see. Most recently, my interview with adult star Scarlet Skies dropped as of today of this recording. Also, my latest Temu haul video dropped as well, and some of the stuff I used at Philly Fan Expo Philly. So you'll see kind of like I got it, and then I used it and how it was. So it was pretty cool, and got some other stuff. Got I guess by the time this comes out, maybe a little bit after, myself and Ren on the 3rd episode of Ren's Playtime Corner talking about Diddy. And that's there's nothing else to say about other than that. We're talking about Diddy.
Yeah.
So that's what's coming up in the pipeline. It's still got a lot of things I gotta cut and edit, and yeah, it's just the grind don't stop, man. You know how it is.
Yeah, I do. Well, that's
You
good.
know
Looking
what you
forward
got.
to it.
Right. Thank you. So you know where you guys are. Nerds of the World. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at New Release Wednesday, on Twitter at the NRW. Of course, you're currently on YouTube, so make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe.